Actually really didn't want to make this video because I really enjoy the game and I want to enjoy it. I want to see the story. But I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna pull any punches. This game is terribly designed. It's terribly designed. From the combat to the boss fights to the animations, it is just horribly designed. It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't care. It's horrible. I'm going to list off the reasons. So first we have, I think a common problem a lot of people talk about is the poise on the bosses. I just got done with not done, actually, I'm still fighting it because it's absolutely ridiculous. So with the general, the leader, rebel, general, whatever the hell, right over there, right? Like I'll go down to it. I hit him with like 18 heavy attacks from the back, by the way, all back from the back. 18, not even kidding. You know what? I didn't even get his little circle, his little poise, right, from hat to half. It wasn't even half, it was like a quarter away. And you know what's crazy? They rolled an update apparently on the 12th. Well, surprise, it's the 13th. And you know what? I don't see a difference. Look at this animation. Like actual 3 seconds. Now, I know that might sound like funny to joke about, but 3 seconds in a boss fight it's a pretty big deal, right? They said they were going to add quicker healing animations. They were going to make the boss's poise less insane so you can actually knock him down. And they did none of that. So that was a lie, right? So that's just not true. And they were also going to address I think the iframes about getting up when you get knocked down, because the bosses will knock you down 100% of the time. You probably won't ever in this game, even if you're like God, you will never be in a boss fight where you don't get knocked down, because your poise is just it's disgustingly low. This character, this poise, it's impossible. You will get knocked down from a gust of wind. So no matter what you do, I know this boss is like really big, right? Like, it's really big, so you think his poise is really big. It doesn't matter. Even on any other boss, super high, like a humanoid boss, super high still, currently still. After update where they were supposed to change it, still. So then we have the healing animation, which I have a big problem with, where it's just so incredibly slow. And also the boss fight. So there's a combination, right, that I want to talk about. With the healing animation being so slow, the bosses have never-ending combos. There is like a millisecond you have to attack, and then you're just left to dodge for like actual 30 seconds. It is so incredibly boring and badly designed. I'm not joking. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm so over it. Honlan, or the commander, right, in the area before, they were annoying, but eventually you kind of got this gimmick down, right? You were like, okay, deflect, abuse the deflections that they even made you a note, which is bad, by the way. I want to just say that's a bad thing that oh, by the way, you should use these abilities where you can deflect and do this and this. No. There should be multiple ways to defeat a boss. That's the fun of a game, a fun of a video game. Okay, that's what makes it fun, is that there's a bunch of ways you can defeat it. You shouldn't give me a note where it's like, well, if you don't do this, you're screwed. And that's exactly what Honlan is. You don't do this, you don't block, you don't clash, you're screwed. You're not going to live, and you're not going to beat that boss. But, in the first phase, you abuse deflections. In the second phase, you either abuse deflections as well, or you abuse spells, right? It's a boring gimmick, but it's a gimmick, nonetheless, and you learn it. You know it. This boss, I am not even sure if you can deflect his attacks. I'm trying, but it doesn't really seem to work. And he also jumps. He's like 900,000 pounds, and he's jumping across the map like he's got wings or something. He's just leaping all over the place, right? And I'm like, how are we even doing that? I can't chase you. And by the time I get to him, he either jumps again or he just launches arrows at me, paralysis this guy. So I'm tag teaming him right now, right? And I get him down to like a quarter health, right? I'm getting him really low consistently. But every time I get him low, he puts his sword on fire, and then he just has the most insane AoE attacks ever. So I can't actually get to him, right? I can't melee him, and I can't abuse spells because if I try and dodge, I'm just gonna get knocked down because his combos last too long. So I'm just put in a blender, right? And by the time this guy's sword is on fire, he dies. This guy right here, he dies, and now I'm left alone to fight him. And what I just said, I get put in a blender. And I'm just so sick of it. I'm so sick of this guy jumping 50 feet in the air with only sky above us. It doesn't even make sense. Like, there's no lore reason he can do that. He just does it, right? He's not climbing on anything. He's just literally jumping. And I'm a human. I'm running after him, and I get put in this cycle of him jumping, me running to him doing like a 50 hit combo, me dodging it all, and then he jumps again, and then it's a repeat. And it's like, well, if this guy lives, he draws aggro, I can get him very low, but this guy's inevitably gonna die, right? I've tried so many times, I've had so many lucky runs, he's gonna die eventually, right? Because this dude's combos are just so long. Oh, I know I just went on a rant there, but this whole thing is a rant. So, next is that your attacks are like, your stamina runs out so slow. And even, I have a lot of stamina right now. Like, I'm putting a lot of points into stamina. It still runs out really slow. So your combos are like 1, 2, 3, 4. You have like, if you really maximize your stamina, you probably have like 6 hit combos before you can't do anything. I also really hate, like, I haven't played every Souls-like game, so I don't know if this is like a thing, but I actually really think it's a bad design when you can't dodge like mid-animation. I think it's a good idea to do that. I think it's a good idea to be able to cancel your animation and dodge in it. Because what happens a lot of the time is you'll be doing just spammy light attacks or a heavy attack, and you can't do anything. So, because these bosses have such long combos, and it's so annoying, so tedious, if you're just trying to get even one hit in, you're animation locked for like either like right here, like 1, 2, like 2 whole seconds, or in light attacks, you're doing a bunch of combos. That's like 4 seconds of not being able to dodge if you're trying to put in a combo, which is basically a death sentence for some bosses. Because even Honglan, like I keep referencing, you need to poke. You need to do poke damage. You can't do long combos. You need to do poke damage, which is another thing that I think is badly designed. Who has fun doing poke damage in a Souls game? Excuse me? What? And I want to mention that some people might argue, oh, well, there's an ability called Clash, where if you keep attacking, you can actually deflect some of the damage. Yeah, keyword, some of the damage. If you put the Clash ability on, say like dual swords, you're still going to take like 60% of the damage. You're going to get mauled. This is why deflecting or blocking sword counter right here is the best option, because it deflects all the damage. Where Clash is like, oh, well, we'll give you a little pat on the back if you do it. But, it's hard enough to do it because you have to rely on the 4th and 5th hit doing it. Like, why the 4th and 5th hit? Like, what? It's such a dumb ability. Clash is so stupid. It's like, oh, what if you're like doing 1, 2? Well, that doesn't have Clash. But if you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that 4, 5 has Clash. 5, 6 has Clash. But you never even get to the 4th and 5th and 6th hit. 1, because your stamina's gonna run out, or 2, because the boss is either gonna jump away 50 feet away, or he's gonna put his combo out, and his poise is so high that you can't knock him down. So your combo just gets canceled because, well, he's not getting the animation lock. He's not getting stunned. He's just gonna begin his animation like you're not even there. I'm just so over it. Like, and I want to see the story. I want to. I want to beat this game. I want to experience it. I really, really do. I love this game. I think it's awesome. I think the story is so unique and it's interesting, and I want to see how it ends. I want to see the endings. But oh my god. Who designed this? Who okayed this? Who looked at the who played through this, who play tested this, and it was like, yeah, dude, that's so fun. That's so fun. Like, what? Also, I just want to address the armor real quick. It's just, I like the look. It's actually, this is not the best armor I have right now. This boss is lightning damage, but I mean, I dodge it pretty easily. It's my problem with this boss specifically now is that he just jumps and does endless combos and does so much AoE attacks. Like this fire, when he puts his fire sword on, what I was saying before, I don't think you can deflect that. And two, if you get close, you're just gonna get burned, and burn does so much damage. So much. Even if you have like fire resistant armor and like a fire resistant potion or food, whatever, it still destroys your health bar, and it also does damage over time. So the status effects in this game are super strong, but guess what? If you do a status effect on an enemy, it's literally useless. I have done paralysis, I have done blight, I have done fire, I have done lightning with, that's paralysis, right? I have done so many different builds on so many different enemies, small and big, boss, mini boss. I'm not kidding when I don't think the status effect for your character actually works. I'm not kidding. I don't think it actually exists. So there's a little tree guy in here, right? Right there. So if I were to have a burn build like I do right now, like my temper right now is fire. So if I were to go in there, the only thing that putting my sword on fire would do is give extra damage. It would not really do any damage over time. But when I get set on fire, it does damage over time. Same for paralysis. Paralysis is even worse because I don't think paralysis does extra damage. So if I were to go in there with a paralysis build and I maximized the bar, the little like that icon next to his health bar, for paralysis, he would not stop moving. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but paralysis means you can't move. So how come I fully fill his bar for paralysis, the status effect, and he's still throwing attacks? Is my game bugged? Because it doesn't work. Okay, it's kind of useless if you ask me, because it doesn't actually work. And now I farmed levels. I think, by the way, I'm high enough level for this because I get him really low. But I can never tell because this boss is pretty much right when you get in this area, right? Like as soon as you enter this area, 5 minutes later of entering the snow area, you get this boss. So you don't actually have any idea if you're high enough level, which I hate as well. I think the level design in this game is terrible because you don't actually know if you're good enough for this boss fight or if you should go grind levels, because you're either going to get them close and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I'm okay. But then it's going to take like an extra 2 days to actually kill the boss because you start questioning yourself. He's not really dying. I keep getting him low. I keep doing different builds. I keep trying to adapt to his moveset, but it's not really working. So you start questioning, oh, maybe I'm not high enough level. So you go grind levels, right? And you come back, it's the same problem. And then you realize, oh wait, it's not actually my fault. It's just that this boss is literally never-ending combos and never-ending jumping around and just a bunch of random BS. Like that's the thing. That's what the devs put in this game to try and make it quote unquote hard. It's just a random BS. Nothing really makes sense, right? It's just a bunch of random problems. Like, why is he jumping around? Why? Why did you make a boss so massive use range attacks that have a status effect? So he has lightning, he has frostbite, and he also has burn. This boss specifically has 3 status effects that he will use a lot. It's not like a luck thing. He will use all 3 of these a lot. And he will do them all either area, AoE, area of effects, or he will do them from range, or he will do them in an incredibly long combo. And, it just loops back from what I was talking about before. Okay. I just need to get that off my chest. Because I'm so tired. I do not have time. Okay, I'm busy. I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. Like, I have so many other things to do right now. Other than play this game. So many. I don't have time to learn these people's movesets. Like, and now this is stupid too. It keeps going up because this only alleviates it. You need to get the stew, the soup, to warm you up, or else you're gonna get frostbite and half your stamina is cooked. Which is like, you need to do this for this entire area. Like, what? Like, okay, dude, that's not tedious at all. I don't even know if I have enough money to get more. Or if he even has more. I've bought so many. This area is not even big either. It's not like I've farmed levels as much as I can. Like, I'll show you right now. I'm level 47. I'm almost level 50 because I'm farmed it so much. You're hoping that it helps, but I don't even know if it does.
Hey, you made it.
I gotta sell something. And you can't sell weapons and armor either. Why can't I sell this? You know how useful it would be to get rid of this? It's not a special item. This is a sword I found randomly. It's not even like a deluxe item, and if it is deluxe, why can't I sell those if I paid for them? Why can't I just sell it, like, if it's not even normally in the game? The armor, either. Like, why can't I sell armor? Like, why can't I sell this? Why not? What is this gonna do for me? Like, what? Like, my guy. Or these. Why can't I sell those? And this, why I can buy it. I can buy it at other places. There's like one other place I can buy it. Why can't I sell it? Or even, oh yeah, this is selling.
Come back soon.
This game just, I mean, like I said.
Hey, you made it.
This is about it. I'm gonna end soon. But my God, I'm so tired.
Come back soon.
I don't have the time. I literally do not have the time to play this game. This is the first time I've gotten on in like a week. And you know why? It's just I'm busy. And it's not good for the game because I need to learn these guys' moveset to beat them. Like, just give me a difficulty slider. It's not that hard. Like, I want to play your game. God, I want to finish your game. I want to praise it. I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy your game so badly. But I'm busy, dude. Just give me a difficulty slider so I can beat your game, post it, and be like, damn, dude, this is a great game. You should play this game. This game is amazing. 10 out of 10. Great story, great character. I love it. But you know what I have to say? It's poorly designed. The difficulty is out the wazoo for no real reason, and it's only difficult because of the random BS you face 24/7 every step of the game. That's what I have to say, instead of actual good things. Because the bad fills it up so much. I hopped on, I hopped on today thinking, okay, yeah, we can defeat it. We can defeat this boss. I'll do a bunch of attempts. This is like my 7th attempt today. If I can't beat a boss in 7 attempts, well, guess what? I have to get off because I have to go. I have to leave. I have to go do something else in life. Like, not because I want to, because I have to. So this is it. Yeah. Just add a difficulty slider, dude. Just let me beat your game, and everyone will be happy. Yeah. Thanks.